So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So have you filled out the questionnaire? Have you looked at the thing that you're committing to? And have you told somebody? Talking to people, listening to the things that they're committing to. It's really big to tell somebody, to be accountable to somebody for a commitment that you're doing. In my life, oh my God, I have such a headache. I didn't realize that I would get such a headache from giving up dairy. So I have such a headache. And yesterday, most of the day was a headache as well. So I'm really glad I'm doing this. But yeah. Yeah. So what's happening for you? Where is the friction? What's happening as you change your patterns, as you find out what lies beneath your habits and patterns? So great. So let's move and connect. Come lie on the floor. Come. So landing in, arrive onto the floor and just feel the floor beneath you. Can you drop a bit deeper into the yoga mat beneath you? And that sense of really feeling the support of your mat and how you can sink. Nice. Draw both knees up onto your chest. Wrap your arms around and just pause there. Yes, and then just rock from side to side. Those of you who are with me now, who were in my strong yoga class last night, I bet you can feel your hips. I can feel mine, the outsides of my hips. All that rotation work we did was amazing. So squeezing your knees towards you and then stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, really strong and up towards the ceiling. Feel like you're pushing your heels upwards and then sinking your pelvis and your lower back downwards. Nice. Bend your knees, squeeze your knees up onto your chest, hug them in, and then stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Heels rise, toes open. Feel your legs strong. Nice. Bend your knees, squeeze your knees up onto your chest, and then stretch your legs long, really surging down into your heels, lengthening into your legs. And then again, bend your knees, squeeze your knees up onto your chest, and stretch into your legs. Nice. Roll into your ankles, big circles. And then circle in the other direction. Super. Bend your right knee onto your chest. Lower your left leg down until it floats just above the floor. As you squeeze your right knee deeply towards you, left leg is floating just above the floor. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee and lower your right leg down until it floats just above the floor. And then just begin to change. Legs up, bend your knee, drop your left leg down. Legs up, bend your left knee, lower your right leg down. So you're swapping opposite legs, alternate legs. Lower your leg down. And lower your leg down. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor and just roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis, rolling in a big circle. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Brace your elbows into the floor. Rock your knees down towards the right. Come back to center. And then rock your knees down towards the left. And just feel that as you rock in one direction, as you rock in the other. What do you feel? What do you sense in your hips, in your legs? Nice. So bend your knees up onto your chest and then bring your knees wide. So your knees are moving up towards your shoulders and your feet are engaging. It's that sense of being in a squat pose, but lying on the floor. And just feel that you're widening your shoulders and really drawing your shoulders back. So how would you widen into your chest? How would you lengthen into the front of your body? Nice. And then bring your right foot to the floor and hold on behind the left knee and pull the left knee up towards you by holding on behind the left thigh and then bring, so it's a bit like happy baby, but you're holding on behind the knee. So pull the left knee towards you, it's towards your shoulder, and you're really deeply imagining that your left knee can touch the front of your shoulder. Left foot is over your left knee. Nice. And then what kind of movement could your right leg make here? So I'm going to wave my knee from side to side. And then I'm going to lift my leg up and I'm going to draw a circle with my right leg. So my left leg is staying where it is and I'm circling my right leg. And there's some funny twangs in this movement. Nice. And then circle your right leg in the other direction. So I'm holding on to the left leg, holding on behind the knee. And I'm circling my right leg in a big circle. And then maybe straighten your right leg long. And then bend your right knee up towards you. Straighten your right leg long. Bend your right knee up towards you. One more time. Straighten your right leg long. Super. Both feet to the floor. Just pause. Nice. Draw the right knee up towards you. Hold the right knee down towards your shoulder. You're interlocking your fingers behind the right knee and pulling the right knee deeply down. Right foot is over your right knee as you squeeze the knee deeper and deeper. Nice. And then what can your left leg do? I'm waving my left knee from left to right, noticing what happens in the rest of my body as I do it. And then draw a circle with your left knee. Interesting. I can feel my jaw is trying to help my knee move. Oh, I didn't know that was a connection. My jaw is doing horse face. Remember horse face? So my jaw is doing horse face right now. So then draw your knee in the other direction. Yeah. My jaw is trying to move to support my knee moving. Oh, so interesting. So stretch the left leg long. What happens? Bend your knee, draw your knee up towards your chest. Stretch your left leg long. Draw your knee up towards your chest. One more time. Left leg long. Oh, super. Both feet to the floor. Arms are wide and just sway your knees from side to side. Super. So roll over and come up into your downward dog. So all the way over. Pushing back. Heels are pulling back towards the floor. Hands are pushing down into the floor as well. And just really feel that sense of how do I create length and connection here. Bend one knee, lengthen the other leg. Bend one knee, lengthen the other leg. How do you lean into that straightening leg? How do you lean into that straightening leg? Nice. Bend both knees. Stretch both legs. Bend both knees. And stretch both legs. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. I'm going to turn sideways. You can turn sideways on your mat if you want to keep your feet on your mat. So otherwise, so just pausing, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and bring your right foot straight out towards the right. So my leg is straight out towards the right. So my right foot, it's not in line with my left knee. It's more kind of out from my hip, it feels like, straight out. And then bend your right knee and then straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee and straighten. Bend your right knee, straighten. One more time. Bend your right knee and straighten. Change sides. And bring the left leg out, straight out to the side. And then bend the left knee. Straighten. Bend the left knee. Straighten. Bend the left knee and straighten. Cool. Both knees together. Cool. So right leg straight out to the side. From here, you're going to rise up. So now my right foot is on the floor, my left knee is on the floor, and I've lifted up. So I'm upright, okay? And then reach your arms wide. And just roll your shoulders in a huge circle. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. And then turn your palms back to front and down. And as you do that, your back is going to round. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest and widen. And then turn your palms back to front. And your back is going to round. Nice. One more time. Turn your palm towards the ceiling. Really widen into the chest. Squeeze your bum, push your hips forward a little bit so you feel long through the front of that left hip. Nice. And then bring your right hand to your right hip and bring your left hand all the way down to the floor. Cool. Lift your right foot off the floor. Pause there. And then circle your right leg in. Is it a huge circle? It's a big enough circle. And you're circling your right leg and you're noticing forward. I need more stability as my leg comes forward than going backwards. Which way is more challenging for your balance? And then circle in the other direction. Really strong down into the whole long leg. Cool. Bend your knee, bring both knees to the floor and come rest all the way down into a child's pose. Pause. Nice. Rising up and then bring your left foot out to the side. Out to the side, reach your arms wide. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Open your chest as your palms are wide and opening. And then turn your palms down and then back to front. And as you do that, your back is going to round. And so we're challenging our balance as we do this. Can I have my leg out to the side and can I mobilize my spine as I round my back forward following my arms? And as I open my arms and widen. How do I do this? Super. Bring your left hand to your hip. Bring your right hand all the way down to the floor. Lift the left foot off the floor. And then draw a circle with your left leg. Again, going forward is harder for me than going backwards. And then circle in the other direction. Super. Bend both knees. And come rest into a child's pose. All the way down, pausing. Super. Push back into your downward dog. All the way back. Heels pull back, arms are long, legs are long. Lean into your calves. Nice. So turn your toes towards the left and then begin to bend your knees, and your knees will point to the left as you bend your knees. And then straighten your legs. And then bend your knees. Knees will point to the left. And then keep bending your knees and drop your right bum all the way down to the floor until your right hip is on the floor. Your right hand is on the floor, your right hip, and the left hand has come up because I can no longer reach where it was. Okay? So dancing dog, this is called. Push all the way up, back into your downward dog. And then turn your toes towards the right and bend your knees. Knees are pointing to the right. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. And the next time you bend, let your left hip bum drop all the way down until it lands on the floor. And then push back into your downward dog. Super cool. Walk your feet forward. Walk your hands back. Slowly coming all the way up. Nice. So we're going to again use our chair or the wall. I'll use the wall, I think. Bring your bum to the wall and then scoot yourself down until you're trying to bring your elbows or your shoulders as close down towards the floor as you can. And there's a sense of a little bit of a scooching between your knees, and then drop your head down. Your knees should feel comfortable. So if you're sitting in a chair, there's no weight into your knees, which is really good. So if your knees are struggling, then sit on a chair. And if you're feeling a sense of, that there's a lot of work happening, then we have time to build these muscles. So sit on a chair if you need to. Nice. Bring your elbows to your knees. Pause there. And bring your hands to your knees. Pause there. So now I'm sitting with my bum against the wall and my hands are on my knees. And then lift your chest and really pull your shoulders backwards. So I'm really opening into my chest as I do this. Nice. Rounding your back one more time. Bring your hands to the floor. And then lift your bum off the wall and slowly roll all the way up to stand. Super job. Cool. Stand to the front of your mat. So Caroline usually has to leave at like 20 past, so she'll be leaving in a moment. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, interlock your fingers, and then lean over towards the right with your shoulders. Lean towards the right. Come back to center, and then lean towards the left. And just like a pendulum, travel from one side, feel the lengthening, and then travel to the other side, feel the lengthening. Nice. Last standing pose. Drop your arms down, bring your feet a little bit wider, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then let your left foot float off the floor. How high up towards the right can you reach? And how high can your left leg lift? And just pausing there. Reaching through your right arm as you lengthen up through your left leg. Nice. All the way down. Other side. Left arm rises. Right leg lifts. And coming all the way down to sit on your mat. Sit on your mat. Just roll your shoulders when you're here. And then roll in the other direction. And then twist towards the right, lengthening. Stretch down into your heels as you twist towards the right, breathing into your belly. And then the other side, twist towards the left. Super. Come lie on the floor, all the way down. Come land in. Feet are as wide as your mat. Drop both knees to the right. And just pause. Back to center, both knees to the left. Back to center. Stretch your legs out long and pause. And just think about the commitment for the day. I will persist with my headache. I was talking to a few of you last night and the things you've committed to. It's very cool, very inspiring. I'm inspired. So I'll see you all tomorrow and cool. Be well. Ciao. Slán.